Apple's first MacBook Air was announced 17 years ago today, with Steve Jobs showcasing the world's thinnest notebook that can easily fit in a brown envelope. Before Steve Jobs unveiled the first unibody MacBook Air to the audience at Apple's 2008 Macworld conference, the company's co-founder wanted to get the people contemplating what product would be showcased with the line "There's something in the air" that was visibly displayed on the projector during the keynote. Sure enough, the people at the presentation initiated their brainstorming sessions, but in the end, Jobs unveiled the mystery product as the MacBook Air, a 13.3-inch notebook that was marketed as the world's thinnest notebook and featured a full-sized keyboard with LED backlighting. 17 years after its inception, Apple continues to stick with the same design philosophy of equipping the MacBook Air with powerful internals but mass manufacturing a thin and light chassis for the masses. While there are some drawbacks to this design, there is no question that the MacBook Air continues to be one of the best-selling products that Apple has ever produced, which is why it has gone through near endless redesigns and hardware upgrades for nearly 2 decades. The first MacBook Air was also loaded with powerful internals, but at the time, featuring Intel processors in a thin chassis would always mean that overheating would be a prevalent issue at the time. Nothing else was out there that could stand toe-to-toe with the MacBook Air. The competitors continued to churn out notebooks with smaller displays, bulky designs, thicker chassis that comprised of plastic, and last but certainly not least, the hardware specifications were less than stellar. The 13.3-inch MacBook Air addressed all of these problems and ended up shipping with an Intel Core 2 Duo processor and an optional 64GB SATA SSD. Of course, the entire package meant that customers had to pay a pretty penny for it, but we would like to assume that the direction that the competitors took with their notebooks over the years is based on the MacBook Air launch. Fast forward to 2025, and Apple has long abandoned Intel's processors in favor of its M series, with the latest 13-inch and 15-inch MacBook Air models fitted with the M3. Thanks to adopting the ARM instructions set instead of relying on the x86 architecture, the new and improved Apple Silicon means that the slim form factor of the portable Macs will not play a negative role in reduced performance thanks to exceeding thermals, though it should be mentioned that both the 13-inch and 15-inch MacBook Air do get hot due to the lack of an active cooling fan. Apple will likely stick with this cooling solution when it announces the M4 MacBook Air series soon. Fortunately, the existence of a fanless cooling has not prevented the latest MacBook Air lineup from garnering positive reviews, with even Amazon offering the latest models at a decent $999 thanks to a 6% for the base models to make these machines more appealing to the masses. With the M4 versions slowly getting added to Apple's family, it will be another year for the company's long-standing product line, and we are confident that there will be plenty of successors to talk about.